Hi, and welcome to the Aquatic Safety Self-Assessment, powered by HydroApps and Councilman Hunsaker. When you're ready to begin the assessment, proceed to the inspection portion of the dashboard and pick the facility that you would like to begin the assessment on. When it's the first time you've logged in, you will have some information populate below, including the date that you're opening it and then a begin assessment button. If you've already gone into the assessment, this button here will be turned to orange and the sections completed will start to populate as you've completed each section. The goal with the assessment is that you're able to log in for the first time and be able to look at everything, but then be able to log back in numerous more times afterwards as you begin to complete the assessment, and also that different folks in your organization are able to log in and complete different parts of the assessment as well. We know that this will take some different time depending on how big your organization is and how big your team is, so it is designed for you to be able to go in and out and save and exit and move on to different sections. This first section here is going to be your information for the assessment. And then you'll see here that you're able to move over to the next section, which is facility maintenance. Just a quick overview of what this looks like here. You'll see a few different options here for buttons to toggle through. All is going to display all of the questions. Unanswered is going to filter out any questions that you've already answered. So if you continue to pop in and out of the different sections of the assessment and into the assessment over and over again throughout a series of a few days or a few weeks, you'll be able to sort which questions still need to be answered before you can submit that section and submit the entire assessment when you're done. You'll also see that there are some different markers here on the questions. Some of these questions are coded to either be considered on-site or off-site. So off-site is this little buoy here. On-site is water-based. So if you have a waterfront or you have a pool deck, you're going to want to go onto the deck to do these things. And you are able to sort by each section for off-site and on-site as well. The benefit of this here is that we want you to know when you have to bring the assessment onto the deck or onto the waterfront, be able to fill out those questions in person with an iPad or a laptop or a phone to be able to do those parts of the assessment. Some of the questions also have a component that asks you to take a photo as part of the requirement of what that looks like, and you'll see that populate as you go through the assessment as well. Every single question, you'll have an opportunity to take a photo if you wish. If you click on the button, you'll be able to take a photo in real time, or you'll be able to upload a photo if you've taken those with a different device and want to upload them to the assessment. You'll notice that the questions are dynamic, so some of them do change as you put in your answer, and each of these questions will have a different suggestion for you at the end of the assessment when there is a report. You'll also notice that some of the questions have photos, and some of them have these little icons that give additional guidance on how to fill out that question and answer that question for full success of the assessment. As you go, if you find anything that you're not sure exactly what we're looking for, remember that you can refer back to the glossary and to the resources on the dashboard. At the end of each section, you also will find an area where you're able to add a new comment. And these comments work that you're able to associate them to a specific question in the assessment, or you're able to just leave a general comment. If you decide to leave a general comment, you'll just leave the box here for comment only. You can put in some comments and take any additional photos or drop any additional photos here that you would like. And you can also do the same for comments regarding different questions. And as you click on those, they will populate in the report with your different comments per question. Keep in mind that these are internal questions. These are things that you're able to log here and have for your team. You're able to add additional photos so that this becomes a resource for you that you're able to go back to as you need and be able to log that information so you're able to grow every time you take the assessment. On the end of the assessment, when you have finished everything, all 5 of these components will be complete. You'll be able to add any general comments here, and then you'll also be able to sign as the person submitting.